Hi guys, it's Tuesday and I want to bring a layout to you that is about my weight loss journey, and I do like to make sure that I put that down. It's been a long time and in the works, and so I like to record when I can that journey. And right now I'm really involved in doing nutritional profiling for people, which I can do from anywhere, and getting their health and nutrition online, and kind of working up a system of foods and stuff for them, just helping people and supplementing my income that way. And then I'm also training people in the gym or at my house, and so that's helping to supplement my income. And so I just wanted to make sure that I scrapbooked about it, and that's what this is about. So I really love that field, health and fitness, and I just think it's really, really important. And I do end up using that black paper as the background. That is the Fab Scraps paper. And then I will use the Maggie Holmes by Crepe paper on top. As you can see there, I do end up distressing the edges, and I'll also add some watercolor on top of the Maggie Holmes, which I would have never remembered that being Maggie Holmes. I did this layout in February. That shows you how long ago that was. So, and I just wanted to play here, do a little coloring along the edges. And I've really been enjoying doing that. I just kind of put it where I feel like it, and I'll end up flicking it around just like that. And I just love that messy, distressed look. So that's the great thing about watercolors. If you don't like it, you just add some water and blend it out. No problem. So the picture is of me in the gym, and I think this was taken probably 2 years ago, if I had to guess. And my nails look fabulous there, but the problem is gel nails kill my nails when I take them off, so I hate them for that reason. But I love how pretty they look when they're on, so I don't know what to do. And that background little scrap is exactly that. It's just scraps. I just pulled them out of my little drawer that I use where I throw everything extra, and I think those are Maggie Holmes as well, if I had to guess. I really think that background paper is Dear Lizzie, though, the more I look at it. But I have it wrote down as Maggie Holmes, so, could be that I wrote it down about the scraps and not about the background, or who knows. Like I said, that was February. I have no idea. So I'm just kind of interviewing placement, and I do like the way that floral pops off the page. That scrap there is obviously Amy Tan's original line, the large one that you see. And I really had no rhyme or reason. I just kind of started building up from the bottom up. I didn't know where I was going to put my photo or anything. I just said, this looks good. I'll do it here. And sometimes I'll do that. I'll build my foundation first and then add the picture wherever it fits, and sometimes I'll figure out where the picture's going to go, add a few layers under it, and then place it. So, sorry I'm out of frame here a little bit. I did trim some of that scrap of the Maggie Holmes, and I thought that blue tied in the blue in the lockers behind me at the gym. And I will end up punching a couple of holes in those tags and putting a little twine in them. So if you haven't had a chance and I get this up in time, please go over to the blog hop that is on This Life Inked, or you can go back a couple of videos and see where I did the blog hop video for the hop, and you can go to the end and see all of the participants, and you can join us. And I thought it was fabulous. Everybody did so well, and there are lots of giveaways and prizes and some fantastic sponsors. So I would encourage you to join and check it out. Kate's got a really good giveaway as well on her blog. So yeah, I'd put that piece of paper there a little crooked, and so one of the ways you can cheat and cover an error like that up that bothers you is just to distress it. Just crumple it up. Then they don't know if it's intentionally crooked or a little crooked on purpose, like on accident. I mean, it just helps hide your flaws. Kind of the opposite of cellulite. Cellulite brings it out, and distressing papers hides it. I know it's late. I'm being silly. Ignore me right now. I want to say that I pulled in some My Mind's Eye and some Nine & Company and some Heidi Swap. The ticket there is from the Chamille line. And I do end up using a die cut that was on my silhouette, and that was by Carrie Bradford. I love her die cuts. They're just awesome. This is a really, really old piece of paper by Karen Foster, and it's called Weight Loss Journey, which I thought appropriate. And I just fussy cut out some of the words, and I will place them around the page. I think the No Excuses goes on top above the picture, and then my weight loss will go underneath the picture to the right. I don't think the other one makes it on. I don't think Reaching makes it. Yeah. So that tag at the bottom does have a little piece that I cut out, that I fussy cut out, called Just Want to Say, if you have trouble reading that. And I don't end up leaving the twine as a lasso. I'll go ahead and use it in the tag. So this video is longer than I expected it to be. I guess I kind of fussed with this more than I thought I would. Now, sometimes layouts just zoom right through, and some are layered up so heavily, or you're out of practice. I was very in practice when I was doing this. I can't imagine. I haven't scrapbooked in probably 2 weeks. I'm having major withdrawals, so I'll probably fumble through the first couple before I get my rhythm back. But I miss it very, very much, so I'm glad I'm editing some videos. Well, I take that back. I did do the blog hop layout, but that was only one time. So maybe I won't be too far off. So the Heidi Swap acetate is where that little navy arrow came in. And then these little wooden arrows, I want to say are Studio Calico, but don't quote me. The little heart with the camera inside is Vintage Bliss, I believe, by Recollections. Or it's called Vintage something. I know there's a paper line called Vintage Bliss, but they may both be called that. I'm kind of tongue-tied. And of course it's late and I'm tired. And this is my third video to edit, so my throat is getting dry. And I do love that little envelope there. I end up stamping on it, and I think that turned out just adorable. I added the little bow, and then I said, you know, I'm gonna go back and stamp on that. And I love the way it turned out. I didn't even end up tucking anything under there. Actually, I doubled up. I used another envelope. I stamped it and then tucked it underneath, so it looks like it's just one envelope, but it's actually two. And you can see where I did that here. And it was the Heidi Swap stamp that I used. And here I'm just adding little words from those stamp lines. That one says, "Be amazing." And I think that's the only one I use, actually, besides the "Cherish Each Day." The little black bow, I found at Joann's in the button section. I just clipped the back of the button off. And, oh, I'm sorry, I did use another stamp. It says "Noted." And then the black, that's actually at the top of the envelope. That's a little black fuzzy, what do you call it? Jeez, I can't even think. Brad. It's a black fuzzy brad. And I don't know, I've had that forever. And here's where I pull in that 9 & Co. Just one of the little chipboard elements and some of the gold arrows pointing to the picture. And I'm also going to use a Heidi Swap. No, I don't think that's Heidi Swap. I think that's Dear Lizzie bow. Not that one. Oh yeah, I do end up using that one. That's a little paper bow from Recollections. I don't know why I put it on top of that arrow, but I did. There's the other little bow. And the shine is from the My Mind's Eye Market Street. It's a large flare, so it's kind of bigger than norm. And you see I added another one of those Recollection hearts with the cameras above the tags. And I'm just kind of adding little details here and there. Those letters or numbers from the Now and Then collection from My Mind's Eye spell out 24/7 is what I was trying to get across there. I don't, for some reason, have still shots at the end. I don't know what I've done with them, and like I said, it's been a while. So I'm just going to fussy around with some ink splatters here, and that finishes it up. And I will show you close-ups with slow motion. I hope you enjoyed the layout, and I hope everyone out there in YouTube land is doing very well. And I appreciate your time with me today, and I will look forward to talking to you soon. So talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. Bye.